Natalie Ann with Leo Love Light Tarot. I thought that I would, let's tell a little story. I might be a little long-winded with this because I'm not always that articulate, but here we go. So we recently had a massive storm. Where I live, there's some really crazy weather patterns going on, massive flooding, and where I specifically am, we had a very big storm a couple of days ago. And one of the things that I'm afraid of is intense wind. I don't know why, what that's all about. I have it's very unsettling. So in the winter, we get a lot more of it, and I don't know. I always get really tense, and yeah, I don't know what the worry is. I'm safe inside and I still get freaked out by it. So, but it got me thinking about fears, and we all have fears. It's normal to have fears, right? And I started wondering, okay, so some of the things we're afraid of, sometimes those things get thrown into our path. And now I'm not saying that the wind was thrown in my path to make me question this, but who knows, maybe it was. But sometimes with our fears, some of these things get thrown at us, and it's almost like, I wonder if Spirit is trying to get our attention, because whatever is going on might be steering us away from our path, the path we're supposed to take. So it's almost like Spirit is throwing something at us that we fear in order to steer us away from feeling too comfortable. Now, when I say too comfortable, because a lot of you will probably say, oh, I'm never comfortable. I'm always, I don't know, I'm unhappy. I'm this, I'm that. I'm not this, I'm not that, or whatever it is, right? It's not that these things are always comfortable. I think the pattern or the conditioning, the habit that we have in getting into certain states from something happening is a comfortable pattern, right? So Spirit might throw things at you to try to get your attention, to get you away from it, right? And sometimes we're not listening. Sometimes we don't see it and we don't understand it. So today I thought that I would do a reading about fears, whether it's what your fears are or what we should be doing about those fears. I'm just going to see what comes out in the cards. Yeah, I think, wow, I'm not as long-winded as I thought I was going to be. This is for my collective, please. Let's talk about fears. Maybe what their fears are or what they should be focusing on to deal with those fears. This is my Mystical Cats deck. I love this deck so much. And I don't know why I don't use it more. Wow, that came flying out. That is the Demon Cat. So this is about, it can be about addictions, codependency. Let's see what else comes out that would help us to get more meaning out of that. So it's about negative energies, negative cycles. Okay. So, oops. Maybe you are afraid of getting into those negative cycles or being able to get out of them. That's the thing, right? That ended up halfway across the room. That one's on the floor. Oh my gosh. Or maybe it's not on the floor. One of them is on the floor anyways. I don't know what the other one. Okay. No, it's not on the floor. Oh, I'm so goofy. Okay. So I'm seeing this as advice for fears, okay? So fearing those negative energies or getting caught up in them, stuck in them, whether it's codependency or addiction or whatever it is, we need to find a way out of that. And we do have if we don't have the skills or the tools, there's got to be a support system somewhere, whether it is family and friends, or if you are feeling quite alone, there are ways to get help, okay? So sometimes these things are hard to do on our own, okay? Sometimes we need that extra help from somebody. What are you afraid of? I'd love to know what people are afraid of. Probably a lot more justified than mine. I'm afraid of the wind. Oh, this is, I got some reverse. Okay, so the 5 of Fire. And the 3 of Fire. Okay, so 3 of Fire. No, that's not the right card. Okay, so the Three of Fire is like the Three of Wands. It's good old-fashioned waiting after we put actions into place. Maybe there's actions to be taken. So this is more of an advice thing. And when we, you know, I think I've said this in previous readings. The Three of Fire portrays a cat who is wiggling his bum. I think this reading was actually quite recent. I think I always read this card this way, is that he needs to take that leap, because if he doesn't take that leap, he's never going to get that mouse or whatever it is that's got his attention, right? If it's a mouse or if it's a toy or whatever it is, maybe it's a steak on the counter. I don't know. But there's definitely an inner struggle for you that's really hard to get you to take that action. Okay, so let's see what else I can get here. I didn't do an overall energy. I guess fear would be the overall energy. Okay, what's my collective afraid of? What do they need to do to deal with it? Let's see. Okay, so the cat is like the Fool in a typical deck. And that fits nicely with the Three of Fire, okay, with taking that leap and jumping for that mouse. And then I've got the Three of Earth. So this is very cool, because down here I was talking about stepping away from the negative energies and using your tools. But if you don't have the tools, then you need to look at your support system or find one if there's services in your area. And there is right there the Three of Earth, which is about teamwork. Okay, you want to find help from someone who's very like-minded into either what you need. So if it's a support group, right, that makes sense for that. Or people who have the same goals as you, or people that just get you. Okay, I think that if you were to find help from just anybody who doesn't have the, I mean, that's common sense, right? You don't want to be getting help from someone who doesn't stand for the same things that you do, because they're not going to be able to help you, right? They're going to tell you to do things that you don't want to do, or things that don't make sense to you. So making sure that you have, oh my goodness, I think that was the Eight of Earth. Let's just see here. They keep falling on the floor, and I don't know if I should just put them back in or what, but let's see here. Okay. Okay, so I have the Earth Queen, but it's in reverse for how it landed. Was it to turn them around for your view? So the Earth Queen is telling me she is about nurturing her family, having things stable, you know, ready to go for everyday life, how I kind of see her. She's got a plentiful basket. Those are berries. Now why a cat would have berries, I don't know, but if I look at it from a human perspective, right, she's got some nice things. Okay, so with the Earth Queen in reverse, I'm feeling that there's a need for self-nurturing. Okay, it's not always about nurturing the family. Sometimes you're your own family. Okay, so let's get one more shuffle, see what comes out. Maybe no more. Oh, there we go. Okay, the Eight of Seas, so it's time to leave. Okay. Yep, that's the way to do it. Okay. All right, so this is all fitting nicely. So we have negative energies that we need to get away from, and these could be fearful things, things that we do fear, but basically getting into that negative state, whatever it is. Okay, it could be literally codependency. It could be literally drug addiction or some kind of addiction or something unhealthy. It can be anything, or it could just be the negative energies that you're getting from whatever source. Okay, whatever it is you're afraid of. Now, the Six of Sky and the Eight of Sea, we're talking about leaving that stuff behind. How do we do that? Well, we use what we've got inside of us. We use our support system, or we find a support system. Get rid of this internal struggle. That's the word I want. I was going to say structure. Get rid of that internal struggle that is going on. We need to move forward. We have Fool energy and Three of Fire, so taking action and taking care of ourselves. That is a big thing that we need to remember. And I'm going to see about, or where's my Earth cards? Oh my gosh, oh, here they are. I've got several, and I wanted the specific deck. So, Nature's Whispers. Can I please have this line on the table, please, and thank you. Okay, let's see what comes out. Can you tell I like to sing? I love to sing. All right. Woo! A little bit too many. Let's see. Okay, that was annoying. I admit. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so let's just take the one. It was just too many. I didn't want 4 cards. And those 3 came out like all at once, and this one was on its own, so I'm going to take this one. So trust your own understanding. Okay, so what we've got going on is a need to take a look at what these fears are. Okay, what is the problem? What is the demon cat saying to you? What is the negative energy that you're getting from these fears? And trust that your feelings about it are right. Okay, if you are feeling that you're not sure, well, your gut feeling is most likely right. Okay, so you need to trust yourself. Self-care and trusting you. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope to see you again next time. I'm going to try and put these videos up a little bit more, but yeah, take care of yourself and make it a great day.